Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Single Reviews. Once again, it was close between two episodes, and the fans have chosen for me to review Dowager Hatt's Busy Day. When Sir Topham is sick, Dowager Hatt helps to run the railway for the day, but she assigns all the engines the most ridiculous jobs, and confusion and delay happens all over Sodor. With a little help from Emily, they soon get everything back in order before Sir Topham returns. I know not a lot of people care that much for the CGI series in general, and I totally understand why. The Nitrogen era really didn't leave us with high expectations for the later years. Same can kind of be said for Season 17 onward, even though there were some real bangers in some of those seasons as well. When Season 21 came around, I'll admit, I wasn't super excited at first to see Dowager Hatt have a lead role, because she didn't interest me all that much before. However, after I saw the episode, I can tell you that I was very shocked to be proven wrong. There is no doubt in my mind that this is one of Season 21's golden episodes. For the story itself, I just love how Lee Pressman was taking the piss out on some of the stupidest episodes of the show, most notably the Nitrogen episodes. And when you really think about it, the episode is an even bigger riff on one of Season 10's dumbest episodes, the Green Controller, where Percy is put in the exact same position and messes up the whole railway. A lot of people might even say, well, if this kind of story doesn't work in Green Controller, why does it work here? Dowager and Percy have no experience. Well, the way I like to look at this is by the way the characters are written for the story. To me, it doesn't work in Percy's case because he's supposed to be portrayed as this young, childlike character. Well, when Hit literally writes him like he's a child, and when you have a childlike character running the railway, that just spells out disaster. And guess what? Here are the results. In Dowager Hatt's case, while she too has no experience, what makes her story more interesting is how she fully believes she can run the railway as good as her son with her hoity-toity attitude and excelled level of confidence. It's pretty funny watching her get everyone's names wrong and assigns the engines all the wrong jobs, whereas back to Green Controller, yeah, it's not funny. In fact, it's quite painful to watch Percy, with an IQ no smaller than a walnut, giving out jobs to the others. I think what really works in this story's favor is how it ties all together after the craziness dies down. When Emily finally stands up and tells Dowager Hatt there is confusion all over Sodor, she never realized how complicated being a controller would be, and is in fear of letting her son down. Emily offers to help her put things right, and soon everybody is back doing their proper jobs. Again, it's the silliness of the whole episode that makes it so engaging to watch. Also, unlike some episodes that try too hard to make something funny with forced humor, the jokes in this episode actually land pretty solid. Like Sir Topham sneezing his tissue onto Percy and watching him try to blow it off his face. It's gross, yeah, but it's hilarious. Dowager Hatt sweet-talking Gordon into a job he doesn't normally do.
Goodness me! You wouldn't talk to my son like that, would you, Gerald?
No, but...
And I'm sure you wouldn't want to disappoint his sweet old mother.
No, ma'am.
Lovely, thank you, Gavin. Off to the scrapyard you go, then.
Oh, the indignity.
Or right on cue seeing Percy struggle to pull the express.
Now, who did I ask to pull the express?
Percy? But Percy isn't strong enough to pull the express.
But you seem such a willing little engine.
Nothing feels forced, which is something I really appreciate. Now, as for our characters, Dowager Hatt I wouldn't go as far as to say she's a favorite of mine personally, but it is nice to see her get a spotlight episode after so long since the Nitrogen era. She sometimes came off as very needy, and that was something I didn't care for about her. But here, when actually properly written, she can actually be a really funny character.
That's right, my dear.
What?
Did I hear somebody referring to moi?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of a review here. I was just talking about some of the characters from your story.
Yes. I'm quite the remarkable character, if I do say so, my dear.
Yeah. Well, anyway, as I was saying,
You know, Topham could really learn a thing or two from me. This railway is deprived of a woman's touch. And I don't mean that in a naughty way. Get your minds out of the rain receptacle gutters. You dirty-minded little minky. Of course I knew what I was doing. That's why I asked Emerald for help. Or is it Emmeline, or Evangeline, or Angelina Ballerina? Or maybe it was Jeffrey. Wait, who's Jeffrey?
I don't mean to interrupt here, but can I please get back to my review?
Oh yes, you are free to carry on, my dear. Go on, shoo-shoo. Sing my praises.
Thank you. Anyway, I don't know how many times I actually have to scream this to the heavens about how much I really don't like Emily as a character, but I gotta say, she's not all bad here. Watching her tell Dowager Hatt in a very blunt manner that she messed up is something different to how Emily is portrayed throughout the CGI era. Most of the time, she's either there in the background, or when she does have a spotlight episode, she seems to have this really low level of confidence in herself. While I would say that's a mood, this is when I really don't care for her, so I appreciate that this character switch up even happened. It definitely feels like a nod to her Season 7 persona, which I will repeat. Had they kept her character consistent like this, then I would have probably loved her a whole lot more. Where I still stand with her, however, is I like her in some episodes, but as a whole, I still don't like her. And as for the rest of the bunch, once more, it's comical to watch them work with all these random-ass jobs, like Edward pulling the flatbed with a single parcel, Toby and Paxton with the animals, James pulling what looks like a nod to not only Red Balloon, but as well as Up and Away. Like, what the hell was this shit all for? It's so freaking ridiculous, but I love it. To conclude, Dowager Hatt's Busy Day is an all-around humorous episode. It most certainly knows that it's a dumb topic episode, but it pokes fun at all the other stupid episodes before it, and it's just having some good fun. I can't really find anything to complain about it. Season 21 definitely lived up to going out with a bang, which is why this one is a hidden gem. I do recommend checking this one out if you haven't already. I'm ranking it a 10 out of 10. I've been Yami Tay, and I hope you all enjoyed this review. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of these and other Thomas-related content. And be sure to take a look at some of my other reviews in the playlist down below in the description. Until then, I will see you all in the next video.